Hello, my name is Leo Sables and I play for Rotherham United Under 13s.
Alright, you will follow your passion.
When I was born, I think it's because other people, like, they're born with like hairs in the ears and that helps you hear, but I were born with any, so they had to, when I was like one, they had to have like an operation with me to like put on like an implant device to help me hear and then put these on.
So Charlie and Ollie are going to pin the mannequin, okay?
I mean, I just play, I just work my hardest and show how good I am.
Safe sides, everyone know what safe side means? Yes. So,
I mean, it was quite long ago, but I think I'll play in it like a Sunday match here. I think it was Notts County or something, I think. And England scouts came to watch me and they asked me if I wanted to play for England. I said, yeah, obviously.
down into this group, so you've got either side. Right.
I was scouted to the under 9s. Like when I signed for Rotherham, I was under 9s, but when I asked for trial, I was under 8s. And it's been a long journey so far. I've had some up and downs, but it's been very fun. Yeah, it's been a hard one as well. So, I'll continue to work hard until I get to my success.
First call for the ball.
So Leo, he's been here since he was under 9s. I think he was scouted at 8, so he was 8 years old when he come here. Super confident player, skillful, great left foot, very sort of expressive, sociable lad. Tremendous attitude, works hard. We're always trying to get a little bit more out of him in that respect, but he knows that what the sort of standard is that he needs to get to.
Last week we were looking at different.
We just know we're aware that he's wearing implants, obviously, but he just reacts exactly the same to any other player. He's probably more sort of outgoing than most players in the academy.
Good.
It is. Well, John always likes a lefty, so and he did see Leo and say, look at his balance, look at his composure, look how he passes the ball, look how he crosses the ball. Typical breaks, loving a lefty.
I'm Paul Sables. I'm Leo's father. Yeah, Leo was diagnosed with profound hearing loss when he was sort of 2 months old. He could hear, but not quite enough. He was trying to learn to talk, but not pronouncing or explaining things properly. You know, he was trying to say words, but not as clear as what an able hearing sort of child would have done. So he ran some tests, obviously the usual tests through the hospital that they do, and they found out that he was profoundly deaf. Now, because he was trying to talk and trying to, move on with his speech and pronounce things, me and his mother at the time paid private to have some more tests done. The results came back and it was quite, upsetting, the results when they came back. They played a recording how myself and you would hear in a restaurant, so normal hearing, and then they played a different recording going on Leo's hearing results on how Leo would have heard that conversation, and it was almost whispering. You could barely hear anything, and that sort of hit it home that we need to sort of make a choice. Do we have Leo growing up learning sign language, the traditional deaf way, or do we introduce technology into this, cochlear implants? So that's what we decided to do. It's more of what goes on behind the scenes. I think we're lucky enough now to live in a world where it's more socially acceptable to be different. When I was growing up, maybe yourself when you were a lot younger, it was people tend to look a little bit more and pass judgment, pass comment. But now it's more socially acceptable to be different, and we've got the technology now to bring people with disabilities into the normal world, so they don't have to be too different. They can just get on with it, Now Leo, with these implants, with the cochlear processors on, he can hear, just like me and you, he can communicate, he can sing, he can hear the birds, which I think is absolutely unbelievable, to make a profoundly deaf person hear and listen to music and sing. And it sounds very simple for me to say this because obviously, people who can hear just don't understand how vital it is, So basically it's what goes on behind the scenes. A lot of speech language therapy in the early years, a lot of visits to his school, a lot of meetings to discuss the equipment, ear charging. You know, his processors have to be charged every night, they have to be tested every night, tested every morning. You know, all to make him go about his daily life. You know, yeah.
Where are you wanting to play the ball to? Right.
So I'm very, very proud. You know, what Leo has had to sort of endure since being 6-7 weeks old, all the testing, all the hospital visits, the appointments, the operation he had to have at 1 year old, you know, to have the processors and the implants implanted into his head. He just gets on with it. He's very resilient. Kids are resilient anyway, but Leo just gets on with it. You know, I'm very, very proud. He's recently, you know, he's lost his mother as well 2 years ago, and I think he uses football as a release mechanism as well. Not only to keep him fit and to be like all the other children, you know, he uses football as a release, just to be normal, be as normal as possible, you know. And I think the future, my personal opinion, as biased as it sounds, I think the future is more children with disabilities getting involved in mainstream sports, you know.
Relax when you play forwards. George, finish it off. Ollie, finish it off.
I mean, I try not to sound or be too biased, because, you know, I am his father. He's getting a lot of attention, you know. He's been called up for England, the England disability pathway. If he's still there by the age of 15, 16, there's a real chance he can represent his country and wear that shirt. So they're interested. He's had Man City of their disability pathway invited him down one Friday every month for him to go there. So he's getting a lot of attention because of the boundaries that he's pushing. You know, I've never wrapped Leo in a bubble, never will, and I don't think I should, you know. He's just continuing to push on, and I'm so proud, very, very proud, yeah.